Peoria Eagle Stops, the Osage Beach Hy-V, American Sun Control, Jason Blankenship CPA, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company in downtown Versailles, COMC Central Ozarks Medical Center, the Shed Batting Cages, GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, Vera Cruz Mexican Restaurant in Versailles, the Morgan County Health Center, the Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie, Versailles Total Fitness, and Big O Tires. Thanks for joining us for high school basketball on MoSportsZone and KS95.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of KS95 Sports. We are live at Boonville High School, home of the Pirates, and home of tonight's matchup between the Pirates and the Versailles Tigers. I'm Colton Taylor. Jason Vansel with us. We've got Britt. No, that's actually Josh with the headset on as well. Coach Vansel, how are you, my man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I felt weird. I missed you on Friday, but I did tune in for probably the whole fourth quarter of the game you and Ryan had. You and Ryan sounded pretty dang good calling that game.
Yeah, we kind of hit it off good at the Midwest Classic this year, and we realized we could do it. So if it ever has to be done again, we know we're pretty good together. So it was fun, other than the hot temperatures of the Eldon bleachers up by the rafters.
Well, from what I heard, the Mustangs were playing so hot-handed in that game, they warmed up the gym themselves. So
I don't know, that court warming, boy, there was a lot of people packed in there, and the temperature was up. But it was a fun night overall.
Well, I'm glad things went well, and the Mustangs picked up a big win. Tigers trying to follow suit here this evening. This, by the way, is our Martin Metal broadcast and our Eagle Stop pregame show. A big test here for the Versailles Tigers as they take on these Boonville Pirates. Jason, we were in this same gymnasium early in the season, about 8 or 9 games into the season, and saw these Pirates. This seems to be a very different Pirate team than the one that we saw earlier in the year.
Yeah, I mean, got a little shake-up at the guard position here. Of course, you got the Bronx. He's everything to this team, the kid going to Mizzou. But it'll be interesting to see because that guard that they had, his name escapes me right now. I thought he was good. He was tough. He was quick. We'll see what they replace him with. And one thing I have learned is about the time you think you've got somebody figured out this season, you probably better think again. So
I will say, looking at this Boonville squad as they come into this matchup with a record of 12-11, their last few, they're coming off a loss at the hands of Smith Cotton. They lost to them by 12, but we know
that's
how good.
Stout team right there.
Absolutely,
and to lose by 12.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
They defeated the Pintos of California 66-47, fell to Blair Oaks by only 9 points, defeated the Tipton boys.
Too, right there.
Yeah, they defeated the Tipton boys by 23. Prior to that, they knocked off School of the Osage by 5 and defeated Fatima by about 17. So this is a Boonville squad that is playing pretty well right now.
Yeah.
And could definitely get it done. The Versailles Tigers, very similar record. They come in at 11-12, looking to get win number 12 on the season and back to 500. Tigers in a bit of a rough patch right now as they have lost 3 of their last 4. They defeated Tipton, though, in their last outing after 3 straight losses to Cali, Osage, and Eldon before that. But a big opportunity here with Boonville. And then the Tigers are back at home on Friday night playing for a conference championship against El Dorado Springs. And then after that, it's districts time.
Yeah, then after that, you just kind of throw it all up in the air and see where it falls. But no, this Tiger team, they've kind of had some struggles here late. I would have to say going into this matchup here, Boonville's probably got a little bit of an edge on them. Definitely on the size and speed. I mean, we have Walters that can move the ball up the floor pretty quick. But Tigers play a perfect game, or at least as close to it. Who knows?
When we were here earlier in the year with the Eldon Mustangs, Eldon fell behind majorly in the first half. And it was because of the wingspan of this Boonville squad. When you can put 6 foot, he's listed as 6'7". I've been told the Bronx Scanaway is now up to 6'8". Mind you, if you're listening, you don't know anything about this young man. Brock Scanaway is a freshman guard at 6'8" tall. He has already been offered by the University of
14,
Missouri.
I was told he is still 14.
So 14, and he has a Division I offer on the table already. I don't know if he's accepted accepted or not. But I know he was at least offered. And on top of that, then they surround him with 6'6" Logan Cons, 6'4" Landon Cons, 6'3" Kyron Turner, and 6'2" Braden Vertel. So a pretty short Boonville squad. Yeah. But that wingspan, when they tried to press, really caused a lot of issues for the Mustangs. Eldon found themselves down 18 at the half.
Yeah, I remember that game. Eldon had a lot of turnovers at that one little stretch in the game that really kind of put them in that hole.
Now, the second half, though, Eldon figured out that press. And once they were able to get inside, they were far more physical than Boonville. Yeah. And that, to me, is the big key in the game. Anytime you talk to anybody about Boonville, they say physicality makes all the difference. I know that Bronx Ganaway in the last game, I'm not trying to hate on the kid at all. He is an outstanding young man. But like you said, he's 14. I think your best advantage is, yes, he's 6'8", but he's 6'8", and I bet he's 170 pounds soaking wet. I think Big Harmon Allison might be able to body him a little bit.
I think Harmon uses that body and that touch as well as anybody I've ever seen. But one thing about Bronx, as big as he is, he likes to shoot from outside.
He does.
I mean, he's a perimeter player. In his, in his mind, he wants to be a three-point shooter, and I'm fine with that. I would rather have him outside there and let Harmon be inside. But we can beat him. We can beat him. We're going to have to do a lot of things right tonight. Play a lot of good team basketball, but. I mean, it is not impossible to beat Boonville by any stretch of the mean.
I asked Coach Espinoza before this game what his thoughts were on this Boonville squad, and he said, of course, hey, we're going to have to handle the press, but I think we're equipped for it, and we've really worked on that. He said rebounding is going to be huge, but above all, he talked about the defense, and I said, speaking of that defense, what do you do with Bronx Ganaway? And he said, it's going to be by committee. He said, we're going to have a lot of guys off screens have to switch and get looks at him, but I believe he's going to try to throw a little Braden Albrecht at him early and try to match a little wingspan with wingspan. I mean, Braden may not be 6'8", but Braden's every bit of 6'3".
Yeah,
and
he's long and lengthy.
Exactly. He's got them Albrecht long arms, and so I think that might be a good one. I think Joey Bertelli's probably going to get some looks at him at times. If he goes inside, he said, we'll switch it up. If he wants to go inside, he can deal with Big Harmon inside, and I think that could be your mismatch if, and I don't mean to take a shot at the kid, if Big Harmon can keep his hand out of the cookie jar and stay out of foul trouble.
He likes cookies. I mean, we've established that's why it's the Cookie Monster, as they call him. But no, I mean, he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. All these boys are tonight, without a doubt. We're going to need everybody to pull this one off. So
it's going to be a fun one. We're about 3 minutes away from meeting the starting lineups and getting things underway. We'll take a quick break, come back with more of the Eagle Stop pregame show. It's Boonville and Versailles. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Back at Boonville High School, about ready to meet the starters. Before we do, I do think we're going to get to our national anthem here in just a moment. We'll go ahead and just hold it here and it comes over the headsets better than it used to, so we'll just try to take that route. Modest crowd on hand tonight for this game, but it is a Tuesday night, so we'll go ahead and take this break and get to our national anthem here in Boonville. Wonderful job by the choir here in Boonville with our national anthem as we get ready to meet our Eagle Stop starting lineups. I actually took time. I'm going to steal your pen for half a second.
No, you go ahead.
To mark up the starters. A big thanks to the nice gentleman here from Prepcast that covers Boonville throughout the regular season. He was very helpful in giving us some tips and pronunciations and just talking a little bit about sports. But before we get to the Boonville starting lineup, Jason, who have we got starting tonight for the Versailles Tigers?
Looks like we have number 2, senior Joey Bertelli. Number 3, senior Braden Albrecht. Number 5, freshman Ryan Walters. Number 24, senior Tyler Morrison. And freshman number 34, Big Harmon Allison.
Versailles Tigers under head coach Wyatt Espinoza, assisted by Kobe Williams and Ryan Pryor. The spotlight is on, the lights are off, and Boonville is about to bring out their starting unit here this evening. Starting for the Pirates, a senior at 6'2", and number 4, Braden Vertel. I feel like I jumped the gun. I thought they'd bring him out, but I guess we got to wait for the right part.
We're hyping it. Getting all hype.
Okay. Now we got Braden Vertel out there. Following him, number 20, a senior at 6'6", Logan Kahns. Number 21, just a sophomore, already 6'4", Landon Kahns. Number 23, a junior at 6'1", Tatum Hugh. And rounding out the starting lineup, the big fella, the D1 commit. Well, I say that the D1 recruit already been offered by the University of Missouri, standing 6 feet 8 inches tall, Bronx Ganaway. Now, when you hear 6'8" at this level, you generally think, oh man, he's going to be a nightmare on the block. This kid is not. He's going to take you outside, and he wants to pull threes. When we were here week 8 of the season, he had already shot 43 three-pointers.
Yeah, he likes to shoot it from deep. He kind of streaky from out there, in my opinion, but I won't let him shoot threes all day long against us because 6'8" awful tough to handle inside.
That wraps up our Eagle Stop pregame show as we jump into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. On the opening tip, it's going to be Kahns versing against Ollison, and the opening possession goes to the Pirates. Going to the basket to our right in their home white uniform. Straight man defense. Albrecht gets the first look at Ganaway. A little pick and roll, gets space, pulls the 3 off the back iron. Long rebound, Albrecht. Good defense, Braden. Tigers in transition.
See if this movement length causes any problems here.
Poked out of bounds. Joey Bertelli had the handle, but a good poke by Vertel.
A lot of long arms out there.
Tigers maintain possession. Ryan Walters on the point. It's a 2-3 zone being played. Or is this a 1-3-1? A wing 3 either way from Albrecht won't go. And Big Bronx Ganaway with the rebound. He'll bring it up the floor. Somebody better pick up ball. Albrecht does. A quick trigger 3 from Ganaway is good.
Yeah, he likes that shot.
First lead of the game goes to the Pirates, 3-0. How does Versailles respond, and how do they handle this wingspan? Catch and shoot wing three for the answer for Albrecht is off the mark. Tipped by Ollison, fought for by Walters, still on the floor. Ollison, what a play. He dove and slapped it off of Ganaway's leg. Great hustle, and the possession stays with Versailles. Big fella, lay it out for that one.
Yeah, Harmon showing some hustle there.
Bertelli gets the inbounds. You can tell Boonville is very aware of their wingspan advantage. They extend the defense, and they get the steal.
Yeah.
Tigers are going to have to attack this thing. I feel like they're a little hesitant early.
Yep.
Strong screen is set. Another transition three pulled by the Pirates won't go, and long rebound Walters. 3 possessions. 3 no-pass threes pulled by Boonville. Walters races the floor all the way to the rack.
That's what we got to do right there. Turn on the Jets.
There's one thing about big guys. They really don't like to run.
Nope.
Ryan just took that one coast to coast and gave the Tigers their first bucket. A near steal by Walters, kept alive by Boonville. On the outside, Hugh did not want the look. Ganaway has it, and he's got Albrecht on him. Braden is just face guarding Bronx. Mid-range shot pulled up. Rattles won't go. Harmon with the strong bird. His kick out is tipped, but a nice save by Bertelli. Back to Walters.
Got to clean it up.
Near steal, Joey keeps it alive to the corner to Braden. Back to Joey. Round on the outside, trying to work against this 1-3-1 of Boonville. Walters fires corner. Good ball movement. Albrecht on the drive. Back to the defense. He's fouled to go to the COMC free throw line for 2.
Look inside there. That big Harbaugh posted up down there on the box. You got to give it to him.
What I do like, though, he should have fed it. But on the drive, as soon as he started driving, Ollison kept that post up and turned it into a screen, essentially.
Did a good job using his body to screen it for Braden.
Looked like an offensive lineman once again. So 2 COMC free throws here for Braden. The first is good. We're tied up at 3 apiece. I got to say, the Tigers look more aggressive now. It's like the first couple possessions, they're like, wow, these guys are huge. And then by the third possession, like, we really don't care.
Yeah, you just got to adjust to the length.
Second free throw is good as well. Tigers take their first lead of the game, 4-3. Vansel checks in for Ollison.
You got to be careful with your passing against this kind of defense, too. So
Braden picks up Ganaway out at the volleyball line. Work to the right side on the drive. Another quick trigger 3 off the iron won't go. That's 2 looks for Vertel. I mean, Boonville, it's, a dangerous pass. Walters keeps it alive. Fires over to Albrecht. Thought about the 3. He drives, splits it, goes to the weak side. Timo, extra pass, Bertelli. His shot was altered. He tried to pass it at the last moment. It's ahead to Vertel. Good run out. He is fouled by Bertelli and will shoot 2. Boonville, they don't seem to care if the ball gets inside offensively. First look at the 3, they're pulling.
They're looking for the 3 first thing. They're not even looking inside, So
once again, that foul on Joey Bertelli. 2 COMC free throws coming up for Braden Vertel, and he hits the first. Tied back up at 4 apiece. With 5:23 to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action.
I do remember against Eldon, these dudes hit a lot of free throws against Eldon that day.
Generally, if you're going to be a good three-point shooting team, you're a pretty good free throw shooting team. Boonville regains the lead, 5-4. Bertelli waits for the pressure, goes over to Timo. Timo on the drive, skip pass to Braden. Back to Walters. He's got space. Wing 3 dialed up, too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Braden. Lost it on the way in. Vertel has it and wants to run. Good recovery by Walters. Near
nice
steal.
Job.
Little overzealous on the second effort, and they're going to get him for the reach-in foul.
We're going to need Ryan tonight because I think he might be the key for the Tigers to get that ball up the floor quick.
Well, that's one that with experience, Ryan will learn. The first reach wasn't there when you had space. You can't go for that second one now.
Can't go double dipping.
5-4 the Boonville lead with the Rock. 3 minutes into this Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. They give it to Ganaway on the block, and I guess a bit of a bump.
Body foul on Albrecht there, looks like.
So Braden with his first foul. I mean, I don't mind that. If Ganaway goes inside, you have got to physical him up. Boonville on the inbounds, posting him up. Get it to him on the block. Albrecht there defensively. He takes one, turnaround jumper, blocked by Albrecht. Great defense played by Braden. Ahead to Ryan Walters on the right wing. He skips it back to Braden. Braden steps into a 3. It's taken away. He needs help. Goes to Walters. To Ollison, who just checked back in. Bulldozes his way to the rim. No whistle, play on. Rebound Boonville. Ganaway brings it up the floor. Bertelli picks him up. Hits the dirt. 3 from Ganaway. Off the iron, won't go. And Walters, the great box out. A little extra there.
Yeah.
And takes the contact at half court. And a blocking foul called on Boonville. I think a little pushing and shoving going underneath already.
Well, that kind of brings out the best of you in both teams right there. So I like it. Good
I'm gonna be honest,
competition.
if it goes that way, I think that favors the Tigers.
I would think so.
Walters takes the inbounds, and he's fouled again.
That's 2 quick ones right there.
Were those both on Vertel?
I believe Vertel picks up 2 of them. Yeah,
That's
just like that.
big deal. So Vertel 2 fouls in about 10 seconds, and he's going to have to go to the bench. He's been the other guy shooting the rock. It's been Ganaway and Vertel shooting everything right now.
Yeah, if I'm the Tigers, I just go straight attack mode, man. Draw fouls.
5-4 Boonville by 1 as we hit the halfway mark, closing in on the halfway mark of this first quarter. Oh, Walters' spin move goes to the rack, hangs in the air and scores. I think Walters got shoved under the basket earlier, and he seemed a little mad these last couple possessions. Ganaway's got space, pulls another transition 3, and it's way off the mark. But the offensive rebound kept alive. It's stripped by Vansel, picked up, though, by Boonville. Oh, another pass tipped. A little sloppy here by the Pirates. With the rock is Hugh. Out on the wing, doesn't want the shot. He gives it up to Hobbs, who's just checked in. Boy, Albrecht is being very physical with Ganaway right now, and a near steal by Versailles, but it goes off the hands of Ollison.
I think these Versailles freshmen are tired of hearing about the Boonville freshmen. I think they see a challenger tonight.
It's not just the freshmen. If you watch, every time Ganaway goes through the lane, Albrecht's meeting him with a little forearm shiver on the way in.
Oh,
like,
they're getting
welcome to
after it
my
a little
paint.
bit. They're both getting physical with each other. I just hope the refs let them play it like it is.
30-second timeout. We'll hold it here. I mean, there is a fine line between physical basketball and dirty basketball. And right now, the Tigers are playing that physical basketball, and it's on both sides. It's not just those little things about, hey, put a forearm in his chest when he dives. But it's also, you watch that one, Ryan Walters got shoved under the basket, turned, went coast to coast. Like, I'm going to go right at you. And if you want to stop me, you can meet me at the iron.
Well, that's why I think he's the key, because I don't think anybody has the speed to keep up with him. He can do things that other players just can't with the basketball. Attack, draw fouls. That's why Vertel's sitting on the bench right now.
6-5, the Versailles lead. Boonville with the rock. 3:39 to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Pirates inbounds under their own basket. They crash Ganaway hard to the block. Tigers take it away, and it's dished out to the top of the key in the hands of Cons. Gives it up to Hobbs. He resets the offense. They've got Ganaway at the high post. They try to go to him. He gets it, looking to pass. His pass is tipped, nearly stolen, but strength on display by Hugh as he's able to keep possession and lays it in. That was about 3 near steals for the Tigers, that defensive set, and Boonville held on to all of them. Walters, was looking for Ollison on the block, but just threw a heater too high.
Too much smoke.
That's one of those, take a little off it or put it a little lower. Either way, ball back to the Pirates with a 7-6 lead.
Vertelli replaced Albrecht. We'll see how he does here against Bronx.
Down screen, frees up Bronx, but an offensive foul is called on the Pirates. That's going to go on Logan Cons, the 6'6 senior.
Like we're cleaning up some of the forearms now.
That is 14 fouls on Boonville with 3:03 to play. Anything else is going to be free throws. Ben Peck comes into the game now. Checks in for Jacob Vansel. So on the floor for the Tigers, it is Peck, Ollison, Timo Bertelli, and Ryan Walters. Walters with it on the left side. Sees the trap coming, uses the double screen, gets inside. Beautiful feedback door to Peck. Shot partially blocked. Walters keeps it alive. Baby hook won't go. Fight for the rebound out of bounds. Walters diving to save it, but couldn't. Great effort by the freshman.
Nice hustle.
That baby hook over the bigs looked good. Just put a little too much mustard on it. Albrecht and Dalton Reyes is set to check in at the next dead ball. Hobbs at the top of the key for Boonville. Gets it over to Ganaway. He looks to drive. That's a push-off.
Yeah, got it.
That left arm got extended on Bertelli, and another offensive foul.
I don't think Joey even had to act on that one. I mean, that was just straight-up push.
That is team foul 5. That's just the first on Ganaway, I believe. But the biggest thing is that's how you frustrate somebody. Braden back into the game, gets it. Coach SB calls out a set. Albrecht used the Bertelli screen. Braden inside out to Timo. Catch and shoot wing 3 off the back iron. And did they call an offensive foul on Harmon?
I wouldn't know how.
I guess they're going to say he shoved fighting for the rebound somewhere.
Well, yeah,
so
position.
I guess offensive fouls must be the theme right now because we've had 3 of them called in the last minute and a half of basketball.
I don't know how you have position, but maybe I didn't see something. I don't know.
Ball back to the Pirates. 7-6, still the Boonville lead. Hobbs looks to attack. Bertelli takes it away. A little 2-man weave for the Pirates. Braden back on Ganaway. Hobbs at the right wing. Cons. They try to lob it up to the high post to Ganaway. He's on the block, drops his shoulders, spins.
Yeah, I think Braden got that hand in there.
That's going to be Braden's. And Coach Espy is pleading to the official saying, hey, he dropped his shoulder and made the initial impact. Where's the offensive foul? And the official says, I didn't get that. I got the reach. That is Braden's second foul. Going to have to be smart now.
Both coaches are working these officials pretty hard right now.
That'll be team foul number 5 on the Tigers, so that's going to send Bronx Ganaway to the free throw line. Yeah, that's one, and I mean, it's not Braden's game. But in all honesty, if Braden had hit the deck when he got that shoulder, very well could have been an offensive foul.
Yeah.
A little confusion here. I think the announcers are saying, or the scorer's desk, I think they're claiming that maybe that wasn't team foul 5. Maybe that was 4. No, now they are going to say it was 5. Now we are going to shoot free throws. With 2:01 remaining in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Ganaway's first free throw is good. Vansel and Walters check back into the game for Ollison and Albright.
I don't think that foul is right because Braden's got 2, Harmon's got 1. There was 4 fouls on the board, and there was nobody on the bench that had played or got a foul.
Well, I know
don't
Walters.
think that's right.
Walters has at least 1 as well. Either way, 9-6 is the Pirate lead as we go under 2 minutes to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Versailles has not scored in a little while. Need to get the offense going. Bertelli over to Timo. He's got a good look at a wing 3 off the front iron short. Rebound on the floor kept alive by Vansel. Fight for the board, and Boonville comes away with it. Tigers have got a couple looks, just not falling. Hobbs, a little hesitation. It's poked loose from behind by Walters, but it will stay with the Pirates.
Went back door on him.
Boonville back to their inbounds under their own basket. Wing 3 off the front iron. Won't go. Dalton Reza the board.
Good rebound.
Boonville in there to tie it up, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors the Tigers.
Once you bring that ball down to your waist inside, man, it's going to be a tie-up. Got to keep it up high. As we said in the 80s, get them elbows up.
Bertelli will bring it up the court. Boonville has kind of pulled their defense back to half court. Walters gives it back to Joey around to Timo. Skips it to Ryan to the corner. Reza, catch and shoot corner 3 off the back iron, won't go. Tigers once again have got several looks. Just can't seem to buy a bucket right now. And a foul on the other end, no out of bounds.
I think it's just out of bounds.
Right in front of the Tiger bench, 1:07 to play. Boonville with the rock up by 3. Inbounds to the corner. Instantly to the block is Ganaway. Spins inside. Double team comes. Dish back out to the corner. Now the wing 3 dialed up for the Pirates. Off the iron won't go. Walters has it. So the Tiger defense has been great. They've held Boonville to 9. The problem is they've only scored 6 themselves.
Yeah.
Bertelli, his pass is picked off. Stolen by Landon Cons. On the run out. Back to Cons. Not a good foul. As just a soft reach in on the backside. Cons has got an and 1 opportunity.
Yeah, if you're going to foul them, you want to make sure they don't get the and 1.
Tigers, I wouldn't say the danger zone, but in a bad situation here where the offense is completely dried up.
Yeah, we're going to have to attack the hole. Shooting's not working for us.
12-6 is the Boonville lead. Walters to Bertelli. Back to Ryan. He steps into a wing 3 off the back iron, won't go, and a shove on the rebound goes on Boonville.
Lots of fouls this game, man. We got a long night ahead of us.
That foul is going to go on Landon Tim, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Jacob Vansel. Vansel's first free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 5. Chance to make it 4 here. Vansel's second free throw rattles in as well. 12-8, back to a 4-point game, 35 seconds to play. Boonville with the rock. Ganaway patiently brings it up front. Ryan Walters now waiting for him as the Tigers, I believe, have slipped into a 2-3 zone.
Looks like it.
Ganaway flares down to the block. They go to the wing. High post, dished out to the weak side. Hobbs doesn't want the shot, goes to Ganaway. Thought about the wing three, fires to the corner, off-balance pass. Still loose, finally recovered by Hobbs. Game clock down to 10 seconds. Ganaway flashes high, gets it at the top of the key. Dishes to Hobbs. Right wing three dialed up off the iron. Missed time jump by the Tigers leads to an offensive rebound. It won't go, and Walters cleans it up. So,
got a little bit of a break there.
to say the least, the Tigers down by just 4 after 1 as they muster up only 8 points in the first quarter, but they hold Boonville to 12. We'll come back with more. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship CPA LLC is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship CPA LLC is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Custom rating stairs that gleam. Buildings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game.
Bounce back with the Orange and Black at American Sun Control. Mention the Orange and Black and receive 10% off American Sun Control's awnings and railings this basketball season. A proud supporter of our local schools.
American Sun Control. Made for you!
As we enter our second quarter of action, just a 4-point game. I mean, Jason, the Tigers were only able to muster up 8 points of offense, so to only be down by 4, you feel pretty good about the defensive effort.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're playing defense, the offense will come. So right now, you got to be pretty happy if you're the Tigers.
Boonville with the rock. They go to Ganaway at the high post. He bobbles, turns, faces up, spin move inside, shot over the defense, rattles in.
Tough shot.
You let him get position like that, you've already lost that battle because he can get that ball a lot higher on the release than anybody else. Albrecht tries the no-look to the corner. It's stolen. Ganaway wants it on the run out. Long stride. Scoop shot around the defense. Won't go. Rebound, Joey Bertelli. Bertelli inside. Fires to the corner. Walters tries to save it blindly back. And it's in the hands of Boonville, tossing a lob out of bounds. So here's the thing. Tigers are playing incredibly sloppy basketball. The nice part is Boonville has not been able to answer with buckets of their own.
Boonville is upping them on that. Now, this is some pretty sloppy basketball.
This is a little bit of ugly basketball right now. Tigers down by 6. Long three won't go for Brecht, but it's ran down by Walters. Holds the pivot, makes space, needs to find a guard, and he does so in Bertelli, who... Joey was looking for Timo on the back cut. Problem is Timo was running around down and not looking back. It's thrown out of bounds. So Boonville back on offense, up 6, 14-8. A minute into the second quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast. Ganaway makes space. They step back. He fires the three. Won't go. Allison, a good box out and board. Albrecht races into the front court. Braden goes to Bertelli. Joey skips over to Walters. Ryan back to Joey, trying to spread out this zone. Braden gets it, attacks, off-balance shot, won't go. Allison, big offensive rebound. His baby hook won't go. Walters tips the rebound, saves it, tried to throw it off Ganaway, but they're going to say that his foot was on the baseline when he jumped. So I say again, Versailles, that is at least 5 good looks they've got that haven't gone down.
Yeah, we're struggling right now.
Boonville with the rock. Up by 6, 14-8, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Skip pass to Ganaway on the wing. He steps back. The Tigers played the drive. Shot off the back iron. Ganaway's probably shot 10 threes already.
Yep. I don't think he's made one.
Bertelli into the front court and another turnover by the Tigers. Ganaway has it on the run out. I don't see him giving this up as he goes all the way to the rack and lays it in. The Tiger passing has been sloppy. Ollison gets it, looks to drive, nearly loses it, splits the defense, and he is fouled. First foul of the quarter on Boonville, as it's called on Quincy Hobbs. Tigers maintain possession under their own basket. They trail 16-8. I mean, they're playing about even with Boonville. They just can't make a bucket.
Just can't score.
And then
Or take care of the basketball. We have a lot of
And then they
turnovers.
throw it into the crowd on the inbounds.
We have a lot of turnovers, man.
So Boonville with the rock up 8. On the attack. Looking for the skip to Ganaway, but it's taken away. So instead they go high post, little two-man game. 3 from the top of the key off the right iron. Won't go for Vertel. And it's out of bounds back to Versailles. Versailles is incredibly lucky to not be down 20 right now.
Well, if any of these threes start falling that Boonville's hitting, we will be. But they're just not hitting anything either. We're not even really jumping out there on them right now.
Walters and Albrecht. Little two-man game across half court. It's back to Ryan. Ryan skips it over to Braden. He thought about stepping into a 3, and instead he goes to Vansel inside. Inside out to Walters, catch and shoot wing 3 off the front iron. And Walters somehow gets the offensive board in the midst of all the bigs. Passes to Reza in the corner. He picks it up in a bad spot, and the pass is off the mark going for Ollison. Hits him on the foot, and it's a turnover back to Boonville.
Man, we got to clean this passing up.
Versailles is making basketball look really complicated.
We're
right
making it look a lot harder than it needs to be.
As we're closing in, well, we're 3 minutes into the second quarter, and Versailles still looking for their first point of the quarter. But they've got 5 turnovers. High post to Vertel. He steps in the mid-range jumper. Off the iron, won't go. Vansel has the board, and the Tigers look to run. Vansel up the right side. Picks it up, goes to Walters. He steps in the mid-range floater, and it's good. That's there all day. If Ryan can just get past that first guy, the mid-range is open, and then you can start sending back cuts. It's back to a 6-point game. Ganaway uses the screen. Little two-man game. Gets it back to the cutter, who banks it in. The bucket good for Logan Cogs.
Yeah, that's a nice little two-man game right there.
Ryan races ahead. Picks it up. Fires to the block to Vansel. Inside out to Walters. He fakes the shot, steps in, back out to Vansel. Corner 3 is launched and hit. Jacob Vansel from the corner draws Versailles back within 5. Best shooting Vansel in the family. Ganaway on the perimeter. All correct on. Really?
That's Braden's third.
What was the foul?
I don't know. I don't know what he saw.
Braden's third foul is brought to you by Charmin. Seriously, I thought he moved his feet well and took it away. I don't know what this Ganaway took. So I don't know. I don't agree with it. But either way, 50 to play. It's a 5 rock in the hands of Ganaway. Vertel, deep wing 3 is good. He's back to 8 with 3:40 to play in the second. Vertel ahead to the corner to Timo. He sees the trap. He needs help. He goes back to Joe. Oh, dangerous. Spin back in inside. Luger that is Joey. Joey out to Timo. Steps into the wing 3. Gets it. Vertelli gets dropped. We'll find for him. He took a shot.
Yeah, I think he took one of the ribs.
Joey a little rattled out there. He hit the floor like a ragdoll. Coach Espy going to go out and check on him.
That's on number 20. It's his third. That's huge.
Yeah, the 6th senior. He's going to go back to the bench. So
Fouls are starting to be an issue here.
I mean, Versailles got a hand up on it, and he still hit it. That's just good defense. I mean, Versailles got a hand up on it, and he still hit it. That's just good defense, better offense.
Yeah.
Back to an 8-point game. Walters nearly loses it on the fast break, gets it back, needs help, and he finds Vansel. Vansel to the right side, sees the trap coming. Patiently, a couple pass fakes. He skips weak side to Albrecht, who goes baseline and traveled. Ollison checks back into the game for Vansel. Tigers down 8 with 2:44 to play. Every time Tigers have found their offense, Boonville's done the same. Vertel brings up the floor. Tigers in their 2-3 zone. To the right wing is Boonville. They go high post out to the corner. Back to the right wing. They flash Ganaway high. They get him the rock. He turns around. Allison there to contest. Ganaway steps back, and Ben Peck goes out on him. Has to find Hobbs on the wing. Skipped over to Vertel. He's thought about the three. Steps back. Instead goes high post. Spin, mid-range jumpers pulled. Off the back iron won't go. Long rebound, Ryan Walters. Good defense that series by the Tigers.
Push it. Push it.
Ryan races ahead. Splits the defense. Out to Albrecht. Thought about the three. Drives. Goes over to Peck. Peck looks to split the defense. Gets inside. Gets it into Allison. Inside out. Walters, wing three. It's off the front iron. No good. Vertel cherry picking ahead of the defense. He's fouled from behind by Peck. That shot won't go, but 2 free throws coming up. Vertel could extend this to a 10-point game. So, Braden Vertel at the COMC free throw line for 2 and a chance to give the Pirates their first double-digit lead of the game. The first free throw is good.
We're French again.
Yes, Jacob Van Zel checks back into the game.
Back in the money.
He comes in for Braden. Second free throw for Vertel is on the mark, and the first double-digit lead of the game belongs to the Pirates. 26-16.
You don't want to let these Pirates shoot free throws. That's 7 of 7 so far on the evening. That's huge in this game right now.
Walters brings it up the floor with 1:45 remaining in this first half. To Vansel, over to Walters. Back to Vansel.
Get big harm down low.
Inside Allison, but he rushed it.
Yeah, just got to gather yourself and go up.
And then a frustration foul as Ganaway got the rebound. Allison got caught with the push, and that's going to be 2 free throws now off the foul, 90 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
My beef is I understand you want to pressure the rebounder. It does you no good when Ganaway is 6'8". What is your pressure going to do? He'll pass right over you.
Exactly.
Ganaway's first free throw is short.
First miss of the night for either team from the free throw line.
Second free throw for Ganaway rattles out as well. 0 of 2. So the lead stays at 10 with 1:30. Versailles could really use a bucket or two before the half. Vansel, dangerous skip over to Walters. Drives baseline and a hand check called on Ganaway, his second. Team foul 3 on the Pirates.
I think everybody might just quit playing defense.
At this point, you're going to have to.
I mean, you're going to have to.
I picked up 2 fouls because I patted Britt on the back.
Yeah, I know. And then she complained to the official and just got a third one on you.
Vansel over to Allison on the wing. He looks to drive baseline. Defense collapses. Wraparound pass winds up in the hands of Vansel on the wing. He fights inside, forces the shot up off the back iron. Allison tips it. It's kept alive by Walters, who splits the defense. Back to Allison. He's fouled with you too. Good hustle and good ball movement.
Yeah, nice job by the Tigers there.
So Big Harmon going to get a go to the free throw line.
Harmon looks like he's a little extra sweaty tonight, doesn't he? Or is it just me, or is it the haircut, or what? But that boy looks like he's just working, like he's just totally soaking wet out there.
First free throw for Harmon is short. Must be the sweat.
Hopefully not more sickness. I know he's had quite a bout of it this last few weeks. We all have.
Second free throw for Big Harmon is good. Back to single digits, 26-17. Can the Tigers get a stop with 1 minute remaining in the first half here at Boonville? Walters on Ganaway. Now that's one. If he's going to put the ball on the floor, I want to see Ryan attack it.
Yeah.
High post. Hobbs gives it up. Thought about a wing 3. Driving baseline, looking for the skip pass. It's back out to Hobbs. He'll try the wing 3. Catch shoot is good.
That's a shot.
That's his second 3 of the game. And the lead is at 12. Walters splits the defense.
Just keep going with it.
Feeds it inside to Allison, but it's picked off by Ganaway. Ganaway on the run out. Hesitation. Euro goes right at the defense count and a foul.
It's going to be Jacob's third, I believe.
No, they're going to get Harmon for his third.
They got Harmon with his third. Now, I'd like to see Walters just go ahead and take that on up. I understand trying to pass it, but when you're that close, take it on up.
I don't know what Harmon did there.
There's a few of these fouls tonight, man. I don't know where they're coming from.
I guess guilty by association. It's a 15-point lead for the Pirates now. 32-17. Versailles' offense has been few and far between, as they've scored 8 in the first quarter, 9 in the second. 25 seconds left. Tigers really could use a bucket before the half. Walters to Timo in the corner. The skip passes into the crowd.
Seen a little too much of that tonight.
17 seconds left. Boonville up 15. Could add to it before we hit halftime. Vertel will bring it up the floor, gets a play call in from his coach. As we hit 10 seconds to go, I would say Boonville going to take the last shot here. Hobbs on the wing. Ganaway dives low. Back out. Vertel, deep three, top of the key, won't go, and a shooting foul is going to be called on Ben Peck. And 3 free throws are going to come up for Vertel.
He doesn't usually miss.
No, he does not. Vertel's first free throw is short.
I jinxed him.
That was impressive, Jason. That's the best defense I've seen
I have
tonight.
had the best defense tonight. Didn't even have to get my butt down or anything. Just had to sit down.
Second free throw is good. Lead is at 16. A chance to grow it to 17 here. With 3.4 seconds to go, the Tigers will have enough time to get up and get a shot. As the second free throw off the front iron, Walters races up the floor. 1 second left, pulls from half court, and the shot is too strong. So after one half, the Tigers find themselves looking uphill as they trail 33-17 to the Pirates. We'll talk it over with our Hy-Vee halftime show. It's coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yup, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere a MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
Hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world.
As we're at our Hy-Vee halftime show of this Martin Metal broadcast, I'm thinking to myself, if history is bound to repeat itself, the last time I covered a game, Jim, we were covering the Eldon Mustangs here. The Eldon Mustangs were down 18. They scored 17 more, I believe, or 16 more than the Pirates in the second half, came up just short. Well, the Tigers find themselves down just 16. So if they would manage to win the second half by 16 or more like Eldon did, they'd be just fine. But
yeah.
Tigers are going to have to make some major adjustments. Offensively, not a lot going for them. I mean, and here's the thing, they had looks. I felt like there were several inside-out looks. I'm not trying to call anybody out. Ryan got a couple good looks. I thought Timo got a couple good looks. I thought there were several. And some nights your three just doesn't fall, and that's the thing. But when you're playing a team like Boonville that's going to make getting in the lane this difficult, you're going to have somebody hit some shots from outside.
Well, this is where somebody's got to step up and lead, and you need somebody to step up and take that on their shoulders. And we're just not seeing it happen right now. We're just turning the ball over way too much to really give yourself a chance. You combine that with cold shooting, that's a pretty bad combination.
The flip side is also, while the Tigers have held Bronx Ganaway in check for the most part, he's got 12 points, which you may be thinking, that's not holding him in check. Here's the thing, he's got 12 points. He's taken 15 shots.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of shots tonight.
If you're going to have a kid go out here, he may score 20 points tonight. If it takes him 25 to 30 shots to get 20 points, you're okay with that as a coach.
Yeah, we've watched Boonville struggle tonight offensively as well. I mean, they got 33 points. There's a lot of free throws that they've made that's kind of in there as well. They're a great free throw shooting team, but
they did get hot from the three-point line there in that second.
They hit 3 threes in that second quarter. Hobbs hit a couple of them that hurt us without a doubt. But yeah, I mean, we've kind of done a good enough job beating ourselves without Boonville doing it.
Well, the Tigers, though, still very much in this game just because Boonville has not been a high-scoring team. If you can come out of this locker room, start this third quarter on a little bit of a run, doesn't have to be huge. Go get the first couple points of the game. Go rattle off a 6-0 start to the game, which they're very capable of. Suddenly, you reel this thing back in, and it's anybody's ball game. They've shown they can get stops. They can be the more physical team, but they're going to have to really show it to start this third quarter because Boonville's going to come out and try to bury this thing.
Yeah, I think Boonville's going to come out like a rabid dog, and they're going to be wanting to push the issue here and try to put us away. And we're going to have to withstand the storm a little bit, so we're going to have to take care of that basketball.
Well, we'll see what adjustments Coach Espy, Coach Pryor, and Coach Williams all make in the locker room. The Mizzou Tigers going to be back in action. I should have looked more carefully at that one. I don't actually remember when Mizzou plays.
Have they got 20 wins yet?
No, there's 17. I went and watched them. 17. I went to the game actually Saturday night where they played host to Texas and had a chance to get to 18. They led the majority of the first half and were playing well. But man, free throws were the Achilles heel of that team. I don't know what it ended at, but I know at one point in the third quarter they were shooting 54% from the free throw line.
Oh, that's terrible. That's middle school.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, and Texas was able to pull away and won by like 12. So Tigers still with several opportunities to get to 20 wins on the season. Big news, of course, in the NFL today was the Chiefs parting ways with everybody's favorite lineman, Jawan Taylor. It was rumored, though, that a flag was thrown as he left the building early before he was even
I was going to say, look at that. We just got 65 to 75 more yards of offense per game now. He literally just helped us out.
Jawan Taylor.
Greatest offensive player ever for us right now. By leaving.
$20 million off the books by Jawan leaving, and somebody's probably thinking, yes, Colton, but we don't have a right tackle. Yeah, we do.
Could you imagine being that bad at your job for $20 million?
Well, here's the sad part. When he actually got into pass protection, he was fine. It was like he actually scored pretty well. The issue is he didn't know where to line up. It's like he would stand there and be like, I have no idea where the line of scrimmage is. I'm just going to pretend it's right here. And then he started on his own cadence.
How many times did they not call him for a false start?
Yeah.
When they could have. I mean, that guy.
Mahomes was in the huddle, and I guess when he was like, all right, guys, we go on three, and then they go to break. And what he heard was, we're going on 2. You guys are going on 3. And so Jawan started on 2. Everybody else started on 3.
I know Mahomes runs around a lot, and I know that's some of it because you never know what to do. But, you teach high school linemen, no matter what, just get your hands on them and keep your feet moving and stay on them, and that person will cut off of you. He just found himself in too much open space, and then Mahomes had run by, and then he'd get a hold. And I don't know. It was just things that I've had to correct with middle school before.
While we're bragging about teams Lincoln University up there getting it done. They got a swing on Sunday. They're 2-0 on the season. Ooh. So Coach O and his girls getting it done up there.
Coach O, man, good dude.
He might know.
Made a lot of improvements in that program since he took it over a few years ago.
I'm not shocked. That guy has forgotten more about the game of softball or baseball than most people.
What I think is cool about it is when he took that job, they were in really bad shape. He knew. I mean, you could talk to him. He knew he was going to fix it. He knew he was going to get it flipped. And here he is a few years later. And every year, I think, every year's been a better year than the one before.
You know how he did it? He said, I'm going to go to the recruiting well, and I'm going to bring 4 Versailles girls in. I'm going to put them on this squad. They've got Kiera, Ashlyn, Jocelyn, and Maris all playing for him right now, all 4 Versailles grads. And they're 2-0 to start the season.
And not only that, but one thing I know he said when he took that program over was a lot of their recruits were coming from out of states. They weren't getting any home recruits. And when you look at that Jeff City area, you look at Blair Oaks' softball program, you look at some of those softball programs right around the Jeff City, Columbia area, you got a lot of homegrown talent right there that they just weren't getting. And I know Coach O's really done a good job of recruiting home talent. And I think just like the Versailles girls, I think that really helps out.
My question is, do you think a few of those Versailles girls would come out here and throw on a uniform and help the boys out right now? Because I think if you want to slow down Ganaway, you just tell Maris Ollison to go for a 2-point takedown, and I think Ganaway's in trouble.
I don't know, man. Right now, I'd probably call Reagan Wilson and say, hey, you want to fouls are easy to get tonight. You want to come out here and see what you can do?
I said commit a foul, not a felony.
Not a war crime.
I mean, love, Reagan is so much fun to watch.
I love watching her play.
I've never seen a girl hit stick someone in basketball and look at him like, what's your problem?
I got nothing but respect for her, the way she plays. But, yeah, she can come out here and just knock around some people.
I'd say that. We're going to talk about basketball players. Kiera O'Rourke, that girl was a bucket in her own right.
Kiera was a player whenever she was a Lady Tiger. But, yeah. Great player, great kid.
But Maris, I don't know. I heard stories about when she wrestled that it wasn't all about skill, that sometimes it was, I'm going to grab you by the shoulders and just throw you to the mat.
Well, Maris it's not that she had the most skill because she never wrestled, but Maris knew where the weight room was, and she could get away with a lot of things with just being brute strength. And I don't want to take away basketball. When she was playing basketball, she was very good as well.
Oh, yeah.
She was a stud.
Well, once again, congratulations to those Lincoln Tigers for starting out hot. Coach O's got that program rolling, and I expect big things.
I expect to be sure ahead at least out of the door.
I'm telling you, I've told the story before. He's the only guy in my life that I've ever went to. I was going to be the starting catcher for the baseball team when he was my coach over. I was a freshman or sophomore. I walk into his classroom middle of the day and say, Coach, you got any tips for me? He moves the desks over and make it lane and throw down a second faster release all around. And I'm sitting there thinking, why was there a catcher's mitt in your desk at school to begin with?
Coach is always a coach, man, all the time.
He once convinced the principal that we were going to go to a science experiment outside, and that was us playing baseball. We were learning about how force and inertia and all that works together.
It's all in how you sell it.
Time for the third quarter. Versailles with the first possession, down 16. Corner 3. Timo won't go. Fight for the board. Ollison in there mixing it up, but it winds up in the hands of the Pirates. This is the American Sun Control third quarter of action. 16-point lead for Boonville in their house. Pirates go to Ganaway out on the wing. A gamble by Walters couldn't come up with it. And then a reach-in foul. Ryan trying to fight through the screen, winds up on the floor and gets the foul.
That'll be his third early on here.
I don't worry a ton about Ryan at this point in the game with that, but it's something to keep an eye on.
I don't worry about him, but I worry about the calls, the way we're making these here.
It has been a wee bit on the soft side.
We've had a few here that we've really struggled to see.
Pirates on the inbound. Go to the corner. Vertel catch and shoot. Corner 3 rolls off the iron, but the long rebound ran down by the Pirates. Versailles kind of got caught napping on that one. They go high post to Ganaway. He spins inside. Left hand off the glass. Won't go. Tips the rebound. Bertelli heads up play. Tips it out to Walters. Ryan wants to run. Oh, he was looking to backdoor it to Ollison. He dives on the floor. Keeps it alive. Gives it out to Braden Albrecht. Back to Ryan. He pulls the 3 and gets it.
Nice.
Ryan coming out extremely aggressive to start this second half.
Needs to be.
Tigers back down by 13. Can you get stopped? Ganaway uses the screen. Walters out on him. Ganaway uses that all-court space, and the officials say, sir, that is a foul. So Ryan Walters
third early on in the second half.
Ryan Walters on the 6'8 freshman. 3 for Ganaway. If you could get a fourth here,
that's big.
He may have to take his first rest of the game.
Go at him. Get Harmon on the box right now.
33-20. It's Boonville by 13, but Versailles with the rock. Walters sees a gap, drives out to Timo. Bertelli with it. He gets inside, out to Albrecht, steps inside, underneath to Ollison. Ollison, his pass was tipped, winds up with Walters. Corner 3, halfway down for Ryan, wouldn't go. Strong rebound, Boonville. Pirates have looked to run in transition. Great read by Walters. He knew they were going to skip it to Ganaway. He baited him into it and stole it. Bertelli inside. Pass fake out to Timo, drops it to Ryan. Thought about the 3. Steady works his way inside out. Albrecht, wing 3, got it. Tigers on a 6-0 run to start the second half. They've cut it back to 10. Little momentum right now. Can he get another stop? Ganaway sets the screen for Vertel. He flares out, gets back at the top of the key. Vertelli there defensively. Ganaway forces up the shot. It rolls off the iron. Won't go. Timo's got it. I'll be the one to say it. You let him have that all day and twice on a Tuesday. Little two-man game. Walters with it. A dangerous pass is stolen by Boonville. On the run out, Vertel sizes it up. Goes to dunk it. It won't go, but Ganaway follows and lays it in. Walters pushing it up the floor. Inside. Knocked off balance. Coach Espy wants a reach-in foul, and the refs say, nah, he tripped over Casper the Friendly Ghost, I guess.
Yeah, that's where some of the inconsistency of the calls kind of get me.
Lead is at 12. Boonville with the rock. Vertel brings it across half court. Joey Bertelli waiting on him. Couple down screens. Ball at the top of the key. Worked over to the right wing. They free up Vertel off a couple screens. He'll fire the 3 off the iron. Won't go in the long rebound. Tracked down by Ganaway. He attacks from the corner. Gets to the mid-range. Fader's good. The lead is back at 14. A risky pass is stolen, but that one's going to be a reach-in foul on Boonville. How was that a reach-in foul, but the other wasn't?
I don't know. Got to be careful with that basketball, though.
That foul going to go on Landon Kahns. That is just his first. I guess it was Logan that had the fouls in the first half. Walters on the Ryan, top of the key, patiently inside. He's hip checked. That's on Logan Kahns, and that's at least his third, if not fourth.
I think that's his fourth.
Britt agrees, and it is his fourth. Logan's going to go to the bench. That'll also be team foul 3 on Boonville. Quincy Hobbs checks back in the game. Hobbs, he was a shooter for him in the first half. Walters, the trigger man for the Tigers. Tosses it into Bertelli. 37-23, the Boonville lead, but Versailles. Oh, nice find inside to Ollison, who gets the lay-in. The offense flowing a little bit more for the Tigers. It's back to a 12-point game, 37-25 with 4:35 to play in the American Sun Control third. Vertel, a crossover, drives to the short corner, shot fake, 1-footer off balance, won't go. Walters has it. He wants the run. Tigers have numbers on the run out. Show and go from Walters. Left hand off the iron, won't go. Ollison tips it to himself. His putback is short. He gets another offensive rebound. Power dribble, puts it up. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I don't agree with that call.
The big boy's fighting under the basket, and Ollison is going to be called for...
That's his fourth.
If the last foul was Sharman, that's straight cotton candy. I don't know anymore, man. We've seen so many dropped shoulders from Ganaway in this game. But Harmon Ollison...
I know.
30-second timeout on the floor called by the Tigers. We'll take the break with them. It's a 12-point lead for Boonville. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business. Stop by and check out all the progress at their new storefront at 227 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
12-point game. Tigers had it cut till 12, and you see Coach Pryor and Coach Williams are over there with this official.
All of the Tigers got the bounce, aren't they?
Wanting an explanation.
Just a little bit of let's do it both ways. I mean,
like I said, I'm not trying
to say it's not or wasn't or.
My beef is, like you said, both ways. And I'm not trying to hate on Ganaway. The kid's a stud. He's 6'8". My problem is every time he gets in the short corner, he's dropping his shoulder into someone's chest. That was a fight for an offensive rebound. Harmon Allison made less contact than Ganaway has, and they get him his fourth.
Yep.
Vertel to the baseline, skips it back out to Ganaway out on the wing. Walters for him. They go high post. They run Ganaway off it. He attacks, creates contact, dishes out to the wing. Three is launched. It's short, and Walters has the board. Tigers get the stop. Fire ahead to Albrecht, who saves it back to Reza. Transition three is short. Vansel's put back won't go. He gets another one. Dishes it out to Braden. Tigers playing with a lot of energy right now. Can they convert it into offense? Bertelli skips it to Vansel in the corner. Back out to Braden. That's a deep three. That's a deep make. Tigers are back within 9. That's one when Braden shot it, everybody said that's too deep. Why? And then he made it, and you went, great shot, Braden. Yeah. 37-28 with 3:25 to go. Ryan Walters is 6 foot tall, maybe 6 foot tall. He is going one-on-one with Ganaway out here right now.
Yeah, he's quick enough he can stay with him.
Ganaway drives, forces up the shot off balance. It won't go. Braden with the board, trying to lead the fast break. Fires to the corner. Reza, three off the back iron, won't go. Ganaway the rebound. He wants to run. They better pick him up high. They don't. Splits the defense and the layup goes. If that kid gets in transition, you have got to attack him at half court.
Yeah, you can't. Once he gets across, it's just don't foul him.
That puts the lead at 11, 39-28. Just a 30-second timeout on the floor. I got to give respect, though, to Ganaway, because when this thing started getting close, he really decided, I'm going to start showing off a little bit and taking over.
I've noticed that a lot of his damage he does in games this year comes towards the end of the game. He's kind of a slow starter.
We'll see what adjustments Versailles can make here. Again, just an 11-point game. Tigers winning this third quarter. Gonna have to cut in a little bit more. If you can have this thing at single digits, start the fourth, you got a chance.
That's all you can hope for.
1-3-1 from Boonville, waiting at half court. Walters dribbles right inside and goes over to Albrecht. Braden flips it back to Ryan, and the pass led him out of bounds. That's a soft turnover. I get the point of it. Braden has a tendency of doing this no-look skip, and I know he's doing it so that the length of this 1-3-1 can't get there. That's the dangerous part of that no-look pass, is sometimes that no-look doesn't go where you think.
You got to have a little bit of touch on it, because if you ain't looking, then it could end up out of bounds.
This could be interesting, as Ryan Walters is going to go to the bench for a breather. With no Allison or Walters on the floor, how does Versailles respond? Boonville out on the wing. Contested three is launched, and the rebound hauled in by Timo. Good defense. Timo needs a guard, and he finds Ben Peck. Ahead to Albrecht. Corner three. Braden got it. Tigers back within 8. 2:18 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Vansel defensively out on Quincy Hobbs at half court. Quincy drives to the left. Drops it off. A little weave. Vertel has it. He turns, burns inside. Mid-range jumper. Forced up off the back iron. Long rebound. Tigers just going to let it go out of bounds. They'll get it back. Down 8 with 2:01 to play in the American Sun Control third. They were down 16 at the half. They have cut the lead in half with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And it hasn't been pretty how we've done it, but it's worked. It's easy right now.
They don't put pictures on the scoreboards here.
Especially not having Walters out there. This is got to have some ball handlers.
Bertelli gets it across half court, gives it to Randy Taylor. Randy, nice shot fake, goes over to Braden. He steps in and wants another three. Off the iron long. Timo had crashed or was going right to him. I don't hate the look for Braden. He's hit a couple. He stepped into it and had a little space. Not the worst shot I've seen tonight. 8-point game with 1:35 to play in the quarter, and a near turnover from Ganaway, but he throws it back to Hobbs. Hobbs gets inside the defense, drops it off to the high post. Nice find on the back cut, and it's laid up and in by Landon Collins. Lead is back at 10 with 1:25 to go. Randy Taylor crosses half court and goes over to Joey Bertelli. Joey to Braden. Braden inside, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Boonville. Team foul 4 on the Pirates. So Tigers maintain possession. If you could get another foul here and get some free throws with just 1:16 left with a lot of your offense on the bench, you wouldn't hate it if you're Versailles. They toss it into Joey on the wing. He skips it to Timo inside to Vansel, who turns, knocked off balance. Bader's good. Jacob made that pretty tough, but it's an 8-point game once again as we hit a minute to play in the third. Hobbs with the drive, drops it off to the wing. They're screening and flaring Vertel out, trying to get him space. He gets it out on the left wing. Short corner jumper, rattled in. Landon Kahns, I mean, that's the thing. You got
That's Landry Tim.
Oh, excuse me,
Yeah,
Tim
he's
with it.
hot right now.
Back at 10. Skipped over to Albrecht. On the right wing, fires back to Bertelli. 38 seconds to play. Dangerous pass, Braden. He'll catch and shoot a deep wing three. I don't know if that's the shot you wanted.
No, I'm not.
Oh, really? That kid just dribbled it off Randy Taylor's arm, and they just called a foul on Randy Taylor.
That was not a foul whatsoever. I'm sorry, but that just was not a foul.
He literally dribbled it off of Randy's elbow.
Yeah. I think he's trying to sell it to the other official.
Randy looks so confused, like, I'm confused. Did I foul the ball?
That was no comment.
Either way, Boonville with the rock, up 10, 29 seconds to go. Can the Tigers get a stop before we end this third quarter? Or will Boonville add to the lead? To the wing, Tim steps into the mid-range, back out. Ganaway, three, top of the key, halfway down won't go, but the offensive board given up to the Pirates. They get it to Ganaway on the cut. And he's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Dalton's second.
Couple second chance opportunities given up this quarter for Boonville, trying to make the most of it with 13.5 remaining in the quarter. First free throw rattles out for Ganaway. And with offense coming up, Harmon Ollison and Ryan Walters check back. And I like this move. Give yourself to get a bucket right before the quarter closes. I will say, though, you have got to get bodies on this second free throw. Ganaway has struggled a little bit from the free throw line.
That ball in Ryan's hands, let him attack.
Second free throw from Ganaway is money. 44-33, 11-point game, 13.5 to go. Can Versailles cut this to single digits before we enter the fourth and really make things fun?
Especially with Ganaway out. If I'm Ryan, I'm going.
Walters breaks the press ahead to Vansel. Vansel gives it back to Ryan. 5 seconds to go. Kicked out to Vansel. He's got two. He's got to shoot. Albrecht's got it. No one saw the clock.
Got to know where the clock is, boys.
Bad clock recognition by the Tigers to close out the third. So we've played three. Boonville leads 44-33. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
When it's time for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency matter even more. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll get competitive pricing on Air Ease products. Industry-leading comfort built on over 80 years of experience and innovation. For nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed has proudly served the Lake area and Jefferson City, providing reliable products from reliable people. DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, where comfort meets trust. And they're hiring. Join their growing team today.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
As we enter the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, the Tigers have cut into their lead. They were down 16 at the half, down 11, had it down to as little as 8 at one point in the third. You have to do some work here in the fourth quarter. First possession of the fourth goes to the Pirates. Vertel on the drive, gives it to Ganaway, but the pass tipped. He recovers in the short corner, back out to Vertel. Around to Hobbs, trying to go to the block. Good defense played by Albrecht, taking it away. Hobbs skips to Ganaway. He'll pull a contested three. May have been partially blocked by Walters. It's saved back blindly by Boonville. They keep possession. Oh, they leave Vertel. He's got space. He fires. It's off the iron. No good. Good box out. But the board kept alive and laid up and in by Landon Kahns. Ryan Walters splits the defense. Strong to the rack. Kisses it off the iron. Ganaway brings it up the floor. Crossover, pulls up a contested mid-range. Off the iron, no good. If you're Versailles, you say, yes, sir, shoot another, please. Running the floor, Albrecht gets it. Out on the wing, high post. Walters, turnaround jumper, off the back iron, hangs up and won't go. A frantic pace this first minute of the fourth. Vertel, a couple crossovers, looks to drive inside, fights through a lot of contact, flips it off the glass, and he'll go to the line for two. Vansel going to pick up the foul. That'll be the third foul on Vansel. Of course, Vansel's first free throw is good. A recruit from the Hamptons. From the very famous Hampton Vansels. I believe they come from oil money, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, oil dripping out of their car money.
Second free throw is good as well. 48-35. Lead is back at 13 with 7 minutes to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA third. Walters attacks from the right wing. Middle of the floor, hangs in the air. Floater rattles in. As much as everybody wants to talk about Ganaway, it's this other freshman that's proving they don't have an answer.
Yeah, we got
for
some
him
pretty
right
good
now.
freshmen too right now.
Walters up to 13. Catch and shoot corner three. Boonville off the back iron. Ollison with the board. Walters gets it. Splits the defense. Attacks patiently inside out to Vansel. Vansel skips it over to Albrecht. Braden will try the catch and shoot three off the mark. Rebound kept alive by Vansel. He skips it over to Ryan on the right wing. Ryan jump stop inside out to Timo. Low pass to Vansel. He corrals it, drives baseline. Wraparound pass to Braden. Corner three. Albrecht got it. Tigers back to within 8. 6 minutes to play. Plenty of time here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. Ganaway brings it up, and Albrecht's waiting for him at the three-point line. Little He's lost it off his leg, and it's picked up by Tim. Gives it up to Hobbs. Back over to Vertel on the left wing. Oh, a nice show and go. Drives all the way to the rack. That was a nice
tough
move.
Yeah, got to give it to him.
Braden Vertel with the bucket. It's back at 10. Walters across half court. Little Hezzy drives to the rack, hangs in the air, kisses it off glass, scores. If the Tigers can put together a couple stops, I don't know what changed. They had no offense in the second quarter, and it's like somebody told Ryan, you're faster than everyone that guards you.
I'm going to keep saying it. Ryan just needs to go to the hole. They can't stop him.
Vertel's mid-range jumper off the mark. 8-point game. Tigers with a chance to cut it to 6 for the first time in a long time. Timo on the baseline saves it back to Walters.
He can get anybody on his hip.
Ryan, a spin move against Vertel. Loses the ball, gets it back, gives it to Braden. Braden goes baseline. Hangs in the air, but his shot blocked. He was met on his way up, and it was sent back by Landon Cons. Ganaway on the run out. Goes right at Vansel.
I don't know what Jacob was thinking there.
Hey, I like it. Jacob saw the big fella coming and just said, you are not throwing that down tonight.
Hope he didn't think he was going to block it.
That is Vansel's fourth. Ganaway back to the COMC free throw line for 2. Ganaway's first free throw rattles out. For Jacob Vansel. Skin 50-42. Versailles clawed their way back into this thing, but they've got to get us some stops. With just under 5 minutes to play. Second free throw is good. Lead is at 9, 51-42. Ryan Walters brings it up the court. He's got Vertel on him. He goes to Timo. Timo on the weave to Bertelli. Bertelli squares up, crossover, inside, makes space, fights through the contact. And they're going to say he was fouled on the floor. That foul was on Quincy Hobbs, the freshman, his third. Walters, the trigger man, tosses it into Joey. Steps back at the free throw line, goes to Hollison. Nice shot, fake, finishes around him. Beautiful move from the big man. It's down to 7. This is as close as Versailles has been in the second half. 4:30 to play, 51-44. Can the Tigers get a stop? Vertel squares up, uses the screen, gets to the mid-range, drops it back off, around to Hobbs. Thought about the threes, ran off the line. Vertel's got space. He'll line up the three. Off the iron, won't go. Bertelli the board. Throws it ahead to Ollison. Ollison one-on-one on the run out. Shot fake to the iron. Off balance finish. Tigers are back within 5 with 4:08 to play. And a timeout on the floor by Boonville. It was 16 at the half, and Versailles has rallied back to cut it to 5. We've got 4:07 remaining. It's a full timeout. We'll take the break with them. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Tigers have fought back as they have drawn within 5. 4:07 to go. A lot of basketball. Boonville with the rock. Versailles trying to get a stop. There is foul trouble for the Tigers. They've played thus far through the quarter. You look at Ollison and you look at Ryan Walters, both with 4 fouls on them. Bertel brings it up the court. He's got Bertelli on him. They run a screen, free up space for Bertel. Hobbs, top of the key, catch and shoot 3 off the front iron. Long rebound. Ryan Walters has it.
Gotta go.
Walters races up the court, gets his man on his hip, spins inside, makes space, drops it off to Ollison, who lays it in. It's a 3-point ball game. Ryan Walters up to 17, saying, I heard there was a good freshman in this gym. They must have been talking about me. Inside out, wing 3 for the answer from Boonville. That is a big shot. Landon Kahns. It's back to 6. Walters racing ahead. Long stride, splits the defense, goes to the iron. Shot won't go. Nice tip from Bertelli. Ollison attacks from the wing. Inside out to Albrecht. Wanted the 3, goes to Bertelli. His corner 3 off the mark. Fight for the board. Ollison tips it, but it is corralled by the big fella Ganaway. He races ahead. Albrecht back to pick him up with 3:05 to play. Joey trying with the help defense, overzealous, and a reach-in foul is called. Be the team's 3rd. 54-48, 3-point ball game, or 6-point ball game, excuse me. Man, that was a huge shot from Landon Kahns.
Yeah, that was big. That hurt.
Inbounds Ganaway, shot fake, contested mid-range fader off the back iron, won't go.
That was are you kidding me? He didn't even touch it.
And Harmon Ollison just fouled out of the game.
Whoa.
What I don't love is watching Boonville on the sideline having a fit because they think Ganaway should have got a shooting foul. The kid took one dribble and one-legged faded. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can say to it.
Ganaway in the short corner. Nice spin. Fader up, and it's short. Good defense by Albrecht. Tigers haven't wanted to run. Vansel with it. Fires ahead to Braden in the short corner. Braden inside. Steps through the defense. He's fouled on the floor. Timo caught in the corner. He's like, why'd you call that foul, man? I was about to drop this. 2:45 to go. Tigers with the rock. Big possession here. Walters, the trigger man, gets it into Timo on the baseline cut, and he smokes the layup. Ganaway has the board. He'll bring it up the court. Fires over to Hobbs. Hobbs waits for the screen, looks to attack, pulls up the... What?
We're not even...
Where did they foul him at? Did they hit him?
There's absolutely no contact even.
Okay, well, Hobbs to the free throw line.
I don't know, man. My eyes must be just awful.
His first free throw rattles in.
Or his, one of the 2.
Lead is at 7. Second free throw coming up. 2:29 to play. Free throw won't go. Bertelli has the board. Versailles down 7 with 2:27 to go. Near turnover. It's saved back to Albrecht. Catch and shoot 3. Banked in. I'm going to be honest. Nothing about that possession was planned or pretty. But the bank open on a Tuesday night. The Tigers back to within 4, 55-51 with 2:17 to play, and a 30-second timeout called on the court. I don't know, man. Sometimes it just goes. So 55-51. Versailles trailed by 16 at the half. This is a Boonville squad that I once again say they lost to Smith Cotton by 12. That's the same Smith Cotton team that, let's call it what it is, dog walked this Versailles team by about 40 at the Eldon tournament.
Yeah, go make sense out of that, would you?
This is a Boonville squad that just played Blair Oaks to like a 9-point game. That's a Blair Oaks squad that is 20-2 on the season, something like that.
And it's Eldon pretty hard the other night, too.
Yeah. And the Tigers are out here. I don't know what that was.
That's 5-second call.
That is amazing. Versailles sells the fake. They went and played defense on the wrong side of the court. The Boonville kids got confused, went to the wrong side. By the time they realized it, it's a 5-second call and a turnover.
Their coach is mad. Mad at what? Go talk to your kids.
Coach Espy pulling out the Coach O special right there. That was a half-time and then a soft turnover.
Right out of bounds.
Soft turnover thrown into the bleachers. That was a Coach O special coming out of the half generally. You line up on the wrong side of the court to get them to bite.
Yeah, that was funny.
And Coach Espy.
There's nothing to argue about. That's a foul, Joey. That's a foul.
So another foul on the Tigers, and that's going to be free throws coming up now for Boonville. Up 4 with 2:11 to go.
You got to just play. Move on.
That is Joey's 4th foul. And the problem is, to the line will be Vertel. Vertel's first free throw is good.
Over the free throw line.
Lead is back at 5. Joey will go to the bench. Dalton Ray's in for him. Second free throw for Vertel coming up. And it's good as well. It's a 6-point lead. 2:10 remaining in this game. Albrecht and Vance will break the press. Ahead to Timo. Skip pass to Braden. Fakes the pass. Second pass is tipped. It goes out of bounds, but will stay with the Tigers. Vansel going to be the trigger man on the inbounds right in front of the Versailles bench. He gets it into Timo. Timo fouled by Vertel. Third on Vertel. Vertel, excuse me. I guess I've been saying that wrong all game. Oh, well. Vertel with his third and the third team foul. 2 minutes on the dot to play. Versailles down by 6. Ryan Walters with it on the point. 1-3-1 for Boonville. Walters goes inside to the short corner to Vansel. Skips it out to Ryan. Ryan over to Braden. Quickly to the corner. Raise a catch and shoot. 3 halfway down. And the rebound hauled in by Boonville. They get it into the hands of Ganaway. He'll bring it up the floor. Being pressured by Walters. Ganaway picks it up. Needs help and he finds it in Huff.
Oh, that's a total shove off right there.
Over to over to Vertel. 1:30 to play. Vertel making space, dancing a little bit. Tigers are going to have to come out and foul, and they do, as Vertel is going to go to the free throw line.
I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. That was a...
Vertelli going to come back into the game as Vertel goes back to the COMC free throw line, where he's been pretty good this evening. And his first is pure. This kid's not going to miss free throws. He is a stone cold shooter. Vertelli comes back in for Reza. Lead is at 7. Vertel could make it 8 here.
That's 10 points just on free throws for this kid.
Second free throw off the iron. Timo had it. It was stripped and winds up in Ganaway's hands. Tigers converge on Ganaway. And a timeout called by the Boonville bench as Ganaway was caught in the corner in a bit of trouble. Coach Anderson wants to talk it out. It is a full timeout. We will take a quick break and come back with the final 120 of this one. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Lori.
The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunization, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
With only 1:20 left in this game, Versailles' offense is going to have to go quick, fast, and in a hurry. They're down 7. Boonville with the rock, baseline drive, and a foul going to be called. That foul going to go on Joey Bertelli, and that foul will end Joey Bertelli's night. He will head to the bench with his 5th. Dalton Reza checks back into the game. To the free throw line, the last man you wanted to see, Braden Vertel.
He don't miss. Not very often.
Jinx. And then he did. I don't know how Jason does that, but it's like a superpower.
Man, I tell you what, I can reduce you down real quick.
Second free throw. Rattles out as well, and it's tipped, and Timo comes away with it. So the Tigers get the break there, down by 7. Can they get some offense quick? Vansel ahead, fires to Braden in the corner. Trap comes. Braden drops it off to Walters. Walters, corner 3, got it. Ryan Walters cuts it back to a 4-point game as Ryan.
It's 9 points in this quarter for that young man. Doing a good job.
So is he up to 18, or does that move him to 21? Wait. I'm looking at the wrong number.
Yeah, I've got 18 for him.
You've got 18, okay. So, I mean, that's not too shabby. If you want to go back and forth amongst the freshmen, you can look over at Ryan and say Ryan's got 18 at 6 foot, maybe 6'1" on a good day. You look over at 6'8" Ganaway, and he's got 20. So that's not bad when it's like you're within 2 points of the 6'8" D1 kid.
Sure.
Tigers keeping themselves in this game 58-54. Got to get some stops. Man, you talked about how big free throws are, a couple foul calls here and there. And I look back to that second quarter when the Tigers went stone cold on offense for so long. And I just feel like, I mean, any bucket in there, anything to keep this closer. A couple free throws here and there, a shot here or there, one of those soft turnovers back.
They have 17 made free throws to our 5.
You know, that does seem like a...
We only shot 6 on the entire night. They've shot...
Boonville going to go football formation as they line up.
Close to 30 free throws.
2 split out to each side. Quarterback in the center. They run a deep route across underneath, and it's into Vertel. He gets it squaring up with Randy Taylor across his half court. Tigers going to step up and foul. Vertel pulls it back out with 56 seconds, gives it to Ganaway. That's who I'm fouling. Ganaway's a great player, but he has struggled from the free throw line.
He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He shot 9 and made 4.
Wow.
5.
Still, that is...
We'll take it.
Now
take
that
what
I say
you get
that,
right now.
Now that I say that, he'll go 2 of 2 from the line.
Well,
here.
let me say it because I jinx everybody. So, yeah, he'll make this. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that one's pure.
Yeah, he showed me.
Braden and Reza check into the game for Randy Taylor and Ben Peck. A little defense to offense switch. It's a 5-point game. Second free throw coming up. Ganaway's second free throw. It's good as well. Lead is at 6. Albrecht voids the defense. Gives it to Vansel. Vansel lobs it back to Braden. Oh, was looking for the back cut. Instead found a Pirate. Ganaway's got it. That's a costly turnover, and that might be the one that does Versailles in. As Ganaway is fouled, we'll go back to the free throw line. Timo had to take the foul. Ganaway's first free throw off the front iron and short. So the Tigers, maybe a chance to catch a break here, because even with the make, it would just be 7. 41 seconds, a lot of basketball to play. Second free throw's on the mark. 61-54. It's into Vansel. He races across half court, drives to the left, couple pass fakes, kisses it to Timo. This ball needs to touch Ryan Walters. He gets it in the corner. Shot fake to make space. Step back, goes to Timo. He's got space, launches the wing three. Halfway down, and the rebound in the hands of Cons to Ganaway. And he is fouled on the tie-up attempt with 22 seconds left, and I think we may just be changing the final score.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a valiant effort to fight back by Versailles, and they got as close.
If we could have just cut it, even the turnovers in half on the night, I wonder how this could have turned out.
Yeah, I mean, as Ganaway's first free throw rattles in. This thing, you came to Boonville's house and pushed them. And, I mean, you can say this after any game, but it's like, it shows what the Tigers are capable of being. Second free throw's good as well. I wouldn't even say this was a good game for Versailles.
Oh, it's not a good game for us at all, honestly.
Walter splits defense, his floater short. He fights for the offensive rebound down. He stays up with it. Albright gets it, pulls up the deep three. It's off the mark. Picked up. Boonville has it. Coach Espinoza says do not foul with just 6 seconds to go. Boonville will dribble out the clock. So the Pirates hold on to win this one. 63-54. They defeat Versailles. Your postgame show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30 in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
As the new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Hey, Missouri, when you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, quality experience. And you're going to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. OMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach and 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Liberty location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
OMC, the healthy place to be.
We're back with our GT Brothers Automotive postgame show. Tough night for the Tigers as they battle back from down 16 to the Pirates at the half. They cut it to as little as 3 at one point in the fourth quarter, but they wind up falling just short, 54-63. Joined now by the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Coach Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espy, I know not the outcome you wanted, obviously, but how'd you feel about your squad's performance overall in this game, or any thoughts on the game?
I'm super proud of these guys. This is a tough one to play in. They're just so big, athletic. and the guys that aren't big and athletic, they can really shoot it, and it makes it really difficult on our guys who we don't have much size, and the way they were calling it, we were trying to be physical and low, and we're trying to box out and be physical, get rebounds, and it was like every time we did it, we got a foul called on us, and that's just frustrating. It's frustrating for our guys, and I told the guys, if we lose this game because we're being too physical, then we're going to lose. We're going to lose that way, We're going to lose if we're the ways that we're going to lose is being over aggressive and being physical. If that's what we're going to lose, and that's what we're going to hang our hat on. So we tried to adjust in the second half. I feel like we did a better job. We were more aggressive to the rim, and then when we do that, kick out threes, they're just a higher percentage shot. So we started shooting a little bit better as well.
I will say it seemed like there were some adjustments made, or maybe just the kids getting comfortable in that first half, especially during the second quarter. I felt like the length and wingspan of Boonville caused some problems. A lot of soft turnovers we're not used to seeing, some things like that. But some switch seemed to flip in the second half on someone like Ryan Walters. Is you told him, or just his natural aggression? He started really picking up higher on defense and started going coast to coast, trying to go to the rack. Is that you and Ryan's ear, or just his recognition of, hey, I think I'm faster than these guys?
Well, it's not just Ryan, but all our guys, sometimes whenever you don't see that length and that athleticism all year, because we have it. I mean, you got a team like Eldon who has it, but nothing like that. Not 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", that's a guard. We just haven't seen that. Like, that's real size, and that's really tough. And I think once they realize, like, okay, I can attack this, and they're just arms. I can be strong whenever we go through. I can rip the ball through their arms. It's just arms, bodies. I think it goes a long way. But with Ryan, some of it is maturity. He's played against this Ganaway kid for a long time, but he hasn't been playing Ganaway and two others that are just the same amount of size. So once he realized that he can do that, then I think he got more comfortable. And that's really a lot of our guys. Other guys stepped up and did things, and you could just see that they felt more comfortable within their size as well.
Talk about shifting gears a little bit. You talked about the physicality, how you guys wanted to play that way. I would make the case that physicality really fits the conference you're in. You get a lot of football schools that have very physical styles, and coming up on Friday, you guys are back home against El Dorado Springs with a shot at the conference championship. Is this to say that you expect a little bit more physical ball game in that matchup with El Dorado?
We kind of use the same association that these guys came from, and they kind of blew their whistle a lot more. But, when we've been home, it's been dog for just about every game we've been in. They don't blow their whistles the same, and it's not that they do a bad job. I love our officials at home. I truly do. I feel like they are super consistent, and they do a really good job. It's just, in my opinion, that's the way the game's supposed to be played. It's supposed to be physical. It's supposed to be, good players are supposed to play for this. That's what we ask of our players, and I think that's the way that they call it at our building, and I think that's what I can expect that on Friday night.
Not to look past Friday night. Huge game for you, and good luck in advance at a shot at taking home the conference championship on Friday in your own house. After that, though, you guys will shift gears and move on to district play. The district seeding was announced today. Versailles, the 2 seed in the district that's going to be hosted at Windsor. Do you have any thoughts on how the district seed worked out, what the district looks like, and just, I know it's hosted in Windsor, but any thoughts overall on that district?
No, not really.
Okay. Well,
I'll talk to you on Friday about it. Oh, are you coming Friday?
I will actually be in Kansas City doing a game on Friday. We made the schedule way in advance, and I just saw, Versailles has a home game there. It makes more sense to go cover a road game, but nonetheless, good luck to your boys on Friday. Speaking of that, before we get to the Friday game, how big would it be for these boys to wrap up the regular season with a conference championship, and what kind of momentum does that build for districts?
I really feel like we're playing some of the best basketball right now. So cap off the regular season with the district championship, conference championship, district championship too, but conference championship on senior night. I think it would go a long way, especially for kind of the battles that we went through this season with sickness, injury, and then all the other stuff. So I think that that would be a nice thing moving into district play, and kind of hopefully we can carry that momentum into district play as well.
Well, Coach Espy, once again, good luck on Friday. I know I'm leaving Jason there with you guys. He's going to be sending me updates all night, but I cannot wait to hear. We'll be back with you as you open up district play next week. But It wasn't the outcome you wanted, but I kind of agree with you, man. I think your boys are playing the best ball of the year at the right time.
Absolutely. I agree. I think they're meshing. These guys are freaking fighters. They're fighters. And whenever I came over here a year and a half ago, that's why I said that we want to, everybody, whenever they get done playing with us, I want to say, that was a team that fought. Like when we go see Versailles, they're going to fight and they're never going to back down. We can dig ourselves a hole like we did tonight, and it's not over. And our boys are continuing night in, night out to prove that's who they are. And that goes a long way for me and for the culture of our program.
One last thing before I let you go. We talked off air, whether you did it on purpose or not. We were saying, I felt like you were a player for him. Did you guys have the right line? Was that a thing when you played?
Yeah, we did. We did that.
I saw that happen, and that's all I could think was, I was like, oh, yeah, I got a text from Coach O just saying proud he is of you, but you're doing a great job with your squad, man, and like I said, another great performance. Appreciate you. Can't wait to see you in districts.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That is head coach Wyatt Espinoza of these Versailles Tigers as they get ready to play for a conference championship on Friday. Jason, talk to me. What are you thinking?
Well, I think it's overall a good game for us. I think Boonville probably a little bit better than us. I think we did a good job of digging coming back into that thing. Very proud of our team for that. I think it does serve us well going into this Friday by far next week. So you got some positive permit lost, and you're missing an opportunity there. So it's kind of a drag that we didn't pull it out there when we got so close. It is what it is. I'm pretty proud of the Tigers.
I will say we were dedicated to the game, and I'd be remiss if we didn't give it to Ryan Walters. That kid, a switch flip. And the main reason I want to say, I understand his 18 points is great. I'm all right scoring with 20. I will say, though, it wasn't the scoring. It was something flipped in him. He came out of the second half, and it looked like a dog attacking a bone. That kid was going for everything. And for me as a freshman, be down 16 and have that mentality trying to fight back, that's going to serve him well for the next 3 years of high school after this as well, for the upcoming postseason play and for the conference championship. So I really felt like Ryan set the tone in the second half back in.
He had 18. He had half those points in the fourth quarter.
That's huge.
And that's when you need it the most. And they were huge baskets. They were. He's a big reason we got back in this thing. I mean, I feel like the kid. Boonville had nobody to stop him when he tried to go to the hole. I wish he would have done it a little bit more, honestly. But, we got a pretty good freshman too. We got we've got some good kids too. So they may not be going to Mizzou.
I mean, they still might.
But they're pretty good. Well, I mean, we better get taller if we're going to do that.
I didn't say to play basketball, but they could go.
Sure.
It's possible.
Sure. But, no, I'm pretty they rose up tonight. So,
well, another good showing by the Tigers and a tough loss, but they will be back at home on Friday as they play host to El Dorado Springs with an opportunity to win a conference championship. If you're looking for plans, go on out Friday to V-Brock Gymnasium and support the Tigers. I'll be on the road with Britt Friday as we're headed up to St. Teresa Academy. I don't know, they're like a D2 college or something as the Tipton ladies.
Well, Tipton's playing them, it is.
Tipton ladies close out their regular season. And then we will get into full district mode next week.
I know you missed me, but I have to work on Friday, so I won't be able to go.
What?
Yeah.
My whole crew has left me. I'm going to have to figure something out. I'm going to put together a new team, I guess. One way or another, I'm going to have a broadcast.
Unless Bluetooth reaches that far.
Oh, geez. We'll have Britt on by phone.
I'll get you somebody, I promise.
I've got some connections. I think.
Hey, I do want to say on Friday, just to remind people that this is also the night that we're bringing back all the state champion track and field, all our track and field state champions from school history, and we've got quite a lineup of them coming home. Some of them boys haven't been home in years, if not decades. So another reason to come on out. Plus, I think, senior night as well.
Yeah.
So Friday night's going to be a really big night. So I'd like to see some people come pack the seats.
So come on out Friday and support the Tigers with all those activities going on and a chance for a conference championship. Well, a big thanks to Jamie and back of the studio for engineering tonight, getting us on the air and taking care of us. And, of course, to Britt, Spencer, Josh, and, of course, my man Jason here with me as always.
Always fun, Colt. Always fun.
I'm Colt.